You said in recent weeks in Washington, this is a quote from you. You said there are some in the United Kingdom who, offer a view that actually we're a Euro-Atlantic country and that's where we should focus. What do you say, Admiral Key, to those in your nation who would say, what is the focus and the responsibility of the Royal Navy in the Indo-Pacific?
So the Indo-Pacific region, Southeast Asia, is the fastest growing economic part of the world. And over the next few years, that rate of growth will only accelerate. And in this globally connected modern times, the United Kingdom has trade interests, diplomatic interests, economic interests in this part of the world. And so it's incumbent upon us, therefore, to play our part in delivering, as a Navy, in delivering the security in the Indo-Pacific. I make no claim, and I made no claim in that previous interview, that this was for us to lead. These are not our backwaters. We are a Euro-Atlantic based island by straight geography. But such are the dependencies that we have here as a nation. That brings with it responsibilities and obligations to take our part in delivering the safe and secure seas that we were talking about earlier. And so it's not a question of either or. It's a question of both and. We have to deliver safe and security in the Euro-Atlantic area. We are very clear in our national policy that NATO is the cornerstone of our defence approach, and I don't see any version of that changing in the future. But we can't be isolationist. We are part of a global community, a globally structured economy, and the high seas are connected around the world. And so as a Navy, I see it as an entirely natural thing for us to be playing a part in this region, in the Indo-Pacific, as much as it is that we have significant obligations in the Euro-Atlantic.
You've called AUKUS a real strategic game changer. Can I ask you the broader question, and those that doubt AUKUS, can this be achieved given the industrial and political limitations in each of the three nations involved?
I sometimes wonder, amongst those who are critical of what we're trying to achieve with the AUKUS agreement, where their sense of ambition has gone. The really big things, the big significant changes that make an enduring difference can look very difficult when you embark upon them. But my goodness me, they're worthwhile. And I am absolutely committed to the AUKUS journey. Alongside my fellow naval chiefs, the recently confirmed Admiral Lisa Franchetti, and obviously Vice Admiral Mark Hammond, Chief of Navy here in Australia, we believe that this is something that can be done. Will it be quick? No. This is a real step change for the Australian Navy in moving from conventionally powered submarines to nuclear-powered submarines under the Pillar 1. And clearly Pillar 2, part of AUKUS, is going to explore a wide range of new, novel and potentially battle-winning capabilities. But to set out from the outset that it all feels a bit too difficult and it can't be achieved almost then becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whereas I prefer to look at this as something in the strategic timescales that we're talking about will lead to huge betterment. Is that going to be easy? No, of course not. But actually our own journey when we moved into a nuclear propulsion submarine force back in the 1950s and 60s was equally demanding. The United States was very supportive of that, and we now feel that same obligation, both the United States and us in the UK, to help the Australians develop this capability. And in return, of course, through the ambition for the SSN-A class of submarine that we will both operate in the future, we grow a international partnership that I see just bringing us capability advantage into the future. So it's going to be a stretch. We shouldn't be surprised by that. This is a really big shift. But is it worthwhile and is it achievable? Absolutely, if we all commit to it. And I am very clear that I and the Royal Navy are committed to it, along with the broader United Kingdom nuclear endeavour.